Good morning, Dwi. How are you today?
I'm great. Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Yes, so now
Yeah.
we are going to start module 7. It's about
Mm-hmm.
financial capacity and sponsorship for G1 internship program. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Can you tell me about yourself first?
Okay. Thanks for the time. I would like to introduce myself. My name is Ikade Diwirtia. I'm 23 years old. I'm from Banyubiru village, west part of Bali. So my study is food and beverage management at Triatma Mulia University, and my hobbies is farmer and cooking. So that's all. Thank you.
Thank you. And now let's begin from the part one. Yeah, can you tell me how you are planning to finance your upcoming trip to the US?
So I have I have reason to finance my upcoming trip. So my parents, both of them, is a farmer. They are take care for the rice field in my village. From that farmer, my parents can support me for my upcoming trip. Beside that, I have previous J1 before. So from there, I can saving the money for support my upcoming trip.
All right. So your parents will be responsible for your travel expenses and also your saving.
Exactly.
Okay. So do you have a sponsor for your journey or program in the US?
Yes, I had my sponsor in the US is Northern Hospitality, Alaska. So they are provide me for approve my visa, such as letter of acceptance.
Okay, so you have a sponsor, yeah, in the US, yeah, and
Yeah.
they prepare the letter of acceptance. Yeah. How about the financial document? What financial document will you provide for your visa application?
So my financial document is mostly from the bank, is such as bank statement. Also beside that, I need also the certificate ownership property. So from there, I can guarantee my trip.
Okay. Yes. So are you currently employed or receiving any income?
Sorry, can you repeat again? The
Yeah.
signal was yes.
Are you currently employed or receiving any income from somewhere?
So currently, I working in this small restaurant in my city as a cook. So I get the salary monthly.
Right.
So from there, I can support my upcoming trip.
Right. Yeah. So have you ever prepared a financial statement or bank certificate before?
Yes, I did when I was did my first J1 program.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Do you feel confident about your financial readiness for traveling abroad now?
Of course, I really confident about financial readiness because I already prepare all the things such as the saving, such as the document. Also, that's the reason. I'm
Okay.
really confident.
Yeah, that sounds good. And do you manage your bank account?
Yeah, I manage my own bank account. I have one bank account. My bank account is Bank Central Asia company. So I trust that bank to saving my financial.
Okay, very good. Now we move on to the second part. Yeah, I want you to describe how you finance your trip traveling abroad.
Okay, thanks for the time. I'm Ikadil Ritya. So now I will tell you about my sponsor, what kind of sponsor I have. So for the sponsor, I have two kind of sponsorship. So firstly, I have sponsor in the US. My sponsor is Northern Hospitality Alaska. They provide me for the documents, for the proof the visa, of course, like such as letter of acceptance to prove the visa in the immigration. Also, they provide the monthly salary in the US. Also, the rent housing in the US. So that's all they are provide
Okay.
things from the document, also from the housing, also from the food. And then secondly, I have family sponsor. The family sponsor come from my parents. Both of them they support me about the financial support, also about the mental support during the program. So to for sorry to prove my financial to prove my financial in the US. So I must get the bank statement from the bank, because from the bank statement they can see the bank record about their money come in and come out. So it will be more it will be more trusted to the proof the visa.
All right.
So yeah, that's all. That's all. That's all for sorry. That's all. That's all thing I explain about the financial sponsor.
Okay. Yeah, it sounds satisfying. Yeah, so you have got
Yeah.
but sponsor for your document, yeah, legal aspect, and also for financial sponsor. Yeah. So now
Exactly.
we will discuss further about your uh, description just now. We move on to part three.
Hmm.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
why do embassy ask for proof of financial capacity when issuing a visa?
So the embassies has strong reason to sorry to ask about the financial capacity for the people, because when the people don't have enough money for their trip, so it will be my burden for their host country. So the embassies is mitigate the people like that comes to their country.
All right. Yeah. Even though you have just mentioned some document, but I need to confirm now. What are some common documents people submit to prove their financial readiness?
So for the financial readiness, they have like two side or two kind. So firstly, they must have like the letter or financial document from their host country, such as like letter of acceptance when the people working there, or just holiday. It's like the sponsor host, something like that. The secondly, they they must have like bank statement from their country, because it will mitigate the people like rent out the money out from the country. So I think, yeah, that's all. But in some case, people need their certificate ownership property to guarantee their trip.
Okay. Yeah. Good. And how can a sponsor demonstrate their financial capable of supporting someone abroad?
So we can see the company capable from the letter of acceptance. Usually they put what kind what things they will provide in their host country, and yeah, in the host country, such as like monthly salaries, also like the housings, also the meals, something like that. Even the
Okay.
insurance also.
All right. So everything is clear in that document, yeah, to guarantee their life
Exactly.
overseas. Okay. And why is it important to prepare a clear budget before traveling overseas?
So the people must have clear budget before their trip, because it really much spend it, yeah, it mitigate to spend much money, because if someone have clear budget, they will manage the cost before their trip, so they can stay more comfort and mitigate the burden host country.
All right. Yeah. So it must be very clear, yeah, about
Exactly.
budget. Yeah. So what could happen if someone travel without enough money?
So if someone if someone travel doesn't have enough money, so in some case they can responsibility about themselves. So in worst part, someone can return back to their home country because the money is run out. Also, they can provide for their meal in the host country. So it's kind of bad for their.
Yeah. So they might be deported. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. Do you think that personal savings or sponsorship is more reliable when planning a trip overseas?
I think personal saving is more reliable because you can manage by yourself, and you can easier take the money everywhere from the ATM. You can take the monies, yeah, when your
Okay.
money is run, when you doesn't have cost, doesn't have cash in their country, so you can take the money from the ATM.
Okay. So you can get cash any time of the day, yeah, from
Yeah,
the
exactly.
ATM. Yeah. Okay. Good. And what role do banks play in helping students or travelers manage their finance?
So for the worker in abroad, the national the Indonesian National Bank, they will provide to their exchange currency because someone will exchange the currency when they are send the money to the Indonesia. The banks have the role have the role to, to exchange the currency for that.
Okay, yeah, exchanging
So yeah,
the currency, yeah, while
yeah,
transferring the money from the US to Indonesia, for example. If you are planning to
yeah.
send some money for your parents or your family, yeah. Right. And now we come to the last questions. Yeah, how can young people learn to be financially responsible before studying or
Mhm.
working abroad?
Wait, just Lana, can you repeat? Yeah.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Hello? Yeah.
How can young
Yeah, yeah.
people
I can hear
learn
you.
to be financially responsible before traveling abroad?
So young people will learn from, for example, when the people get their monthly salary in abroad. So the people must manage their money to, to responsible for their themselves, to live in 1 month, and then also they're supposed to pay the rent, they're supposed to be pay the insurance, they're supposed to be buy the food from themselves. So from there, the young people can learn how to manage the money. Because when the young people doesn't know how to manage their money, in worst part the money will might run out
Yeah, all gone. Yeah.
before one
So
month. Yeah, all that.
yeah, so you will be broke. Yeah, before
Exactly.
your next salary coming. Yeah, so you must
Before
be
next
very
month.
great in
Yeah,
managing your own bank account. Yeah, to support your life
exactly.
there. Okay, so I think that's a very good idea and insight here from this
Thanks.
interview. So you understand well about the sponsorship and financial capacity. Thank you very much. Agil.
You're welcome.